I'm going to be getting started on my 11 by 14 inch stretch canvas with my image already laid out, as you can see. And on my palette, I'm going to start with some permanent black, raw umber, phthalo blue, yellow medium, and titanium white as always. So I'm going to start with my number 18 angle brush, and I'm going to start filling in the background around all of our pickles. So I'm just going to take some permanent black and mix a little bit of raw umber into that. I don't like pure black. I don't know, it just doesn't look as natural. So just a teeny bit of brown in that, and I'll just fill in all the way around everything. And as you'll notice, I'm going to go in between some of the pickles as well to create shadow in between them. So really just laying in some base color and getting things established where they go for now. Okay, with a clean brush now, I'm going to get some yellow medium, a good scoop, and let's get some raw umber into that. Okay, I'm looking for a very dark army green on the brown side here, something about this value, and I'll just start blocking in all of our pickles with this. And along the way, you'll see I'll leave some gaps in between some of the pickles. And of course, there's going to be some that are underneath some of the other ones, but I don't want to lose my shape and have that go into the other same color and then try to figure out later which pickle is which. So as you can see, just leaving a little gap there. Okay, and I'll come and fill those in a little bit later when I have different values to separate the two. But for now, just not losing my image and getting all the color blocked in where it generally goes. Okay, changing brushes. I have my number 4 nylon flat brush here. I'm going to start using that to build up some colors onto this base color that I put down. So a little bit of phthalo blue and some yellow, a little raw umber to dull that down. I'm looking for more of a jungle green here, just a little bit of a dull to it with that raw umber. And just like this, very little paint on the brush. I'm just going to start scratching in just these general locations of where I want color to be. And having this base color first on the pickles means that it gives it more fullness and you can see through it a little bit, and they just kind of play better together with more realistic effects this way. So more yellow involved. You can see it's more vibrant here, and I'm going to be using more yellow in some places where I want the light hitting it the strongest, and of course darker greens where it's more in the shadow. And again, this dark base color from before is really just to build on top of, and it really affects the color on top of it, making it more full and bringing all this realism to it. Okay, I'm going to get, again, some more yellow and blue just makes that green more vibrant and puts it on the jungle side instead of on the brown side. Okay, a little bit more of that value, and let's play this in. So as you can see how messy it is, I'm just laying in these basic shapes, kind of following the curvature of each pickle and leaving some openings you can see here. This just really is the start of just giving texture and just building up all the layers, and it's going to get better each layer each time. Okay, no cleaning. I'm going to go more yellow medium now. Let's get a little bit of that burnt umber mixture. Now some titanium white to brighten it just a little bit. Okay, a little bit more yellow. The brown is really just to give it that sort of lime look to it and give it that bright, vibrant look that pickles have. Okay, more of a realistic color in that way. Okay, so over here, there's going to be more light hitting it. You can see it's a lot more vibrant and just streaking those values out into those darker ones. Okay, and also right here, just where I want it the heaviest and the most vibrant, I'll apply the paint there first, and then just dragging it out and just doing these little streaks like so. Okay, no cleaning, just getting some more yellow medium. As you can see, a little bit more vibrant, more saturated, and I want to get this more saturation built up with these more yellow colors where it's, of course, like I said, the light's hitting it the strongest and just really popping out the shine and the glow of these pickles, making them super yummy looking and just, I don't know, if you've never liked pickles, you're going to love them after this. All right, so now I'm just going to hit the top there. As you can see, just kind of streaking these little things down. Okay, so just putting these general values pretty much where they go, not concerned with how neat things are yet, and each layer is just going to fix itself. This is really a really super simple painting, and there really is no kind of right or wrong, just putting the general values where they go. It doesn't even have to be the exact same shades I'm using. Anything will work with lights and values. So again, just streaking those down, okay, getting those little lines showing, okay, a little bit heavier with more light hitting it here. Okay, just kind of like this, and of course always taking another value and covering up over another one if it's too much or not enough or whatever. So really just push these colors around, have some fun, dance the brush around, and just go for it. Okay, I've changed my lighting a little bit, made it a little bit better, and now with my palette knife, I'm going to take some yellow medium, just a little bit of raw umber to that to dull it down a bit. Okay, a little bit more white to bring it up a bit, and now a little bit more of the raw umber. That's just to give it that lime look to it with the raw umber to dull it. Okay, something about that value, and now with my number 4 flat brush, I'm going to now give these more vibrant areas where the light's hitting the pickles a lot more. And this is really going to pop out the glow and shine that much more, just building up layers. And then, of course, getting my brightest values after I've built up layers. That way they pop off of that platform. Because if I go too bright too soon, it just doesn't pop. It's too transparent and there's nothing really to launch from. So I always want to build up layers before the details and all the pops and the shines. Okay, so after a few layers, okay, putting this more vibrant color in, and you can see it just shows up better. And this is really going to pop out all of this brilliance. Okay, no cleaning, and let's get more vibrance into the color, just a little bit more yellow. Okay, no raw umber this time. And let's go for a more vibrant look. Okay, no cleaning again. I'm going to take some yellow medium, some phthalo blue, some raw umber. I'm looking for, again, a dulled down army green on the jungle side, not the brown side. Okay, and right here on top of this, right here, let's get a little bit of dark value playing in here. So again, just building up the layers and pushing the values back and forth. And now with this value, I'm going to go in and just kind of push some things back here and there. Alrighty, I'm going to grab my palette knife again so that I don't have to mix this value every time. I'm going to take, again, those colors of a little blue into that yellow. Okay, a little raw umber to dull that. Again, looking for that dark jungle army green value. Okay, like that. And let's go back in and once again, my number 4 nylon flat brush, and let's drag this around. Alrighty, no cleaning again. I'm going to go the black and raw umber, and let's fill in our little gaps here. Okay, now I have my number 3 nylon round brush. I'm going to use this to build some detailed texture stuff on the pickles here, and I'm going to go into raw umber. Okay, a little bit of yellow medium, a little bit of blue. Okay, just looking for a dark value, kind of something like that. It's got a bit of a hint of green in there. And let's go with the very tip. Just going to make these little kind of texture things here. I don't know what you call them. These little bumps here that are going to be on the outside. Okay, so it doesn't look like it should right now, but again, just laying on the first layer of details in this way. Okay, and while I'm at it, maybe there are some crevices here and there. Okay, so I'll just put the line in, and then I'm just going to drag it out with the side of the angle brush, or not the angle brush, the round brush. Okay, just kind of something like that. And then right here with the very tip of another finer line, okay, just kind of dancing it around at times. Again, if there's something out of whack, I'll just take another value and cover it right back over. Okay, with my palette knife again, lots of yellow, just a teeny bit of raw umber now. This is just barely any. Okay, that's really just to give it that golden look to it. Okay, and with my number 4 nylon flat brush again, let's go back in and let's really pop out the most vibrant areas. Okay, so as you'll notice, I'm going to brush over some of these dark textured little dots that I did here, and this is really just to give it more of a natural look this way. Okay, instead of something that's flat and on the pickle, it looks like it's part of the texture of the pickle. Okay, a little striking highlight on the bottom there where light is sneaking in there just a bit. Okay, with more of this vibrant color and going around and settling down these dark spots and adding more vibrance. Alrighty, now with my palette knife again, I'm just going to take a pin drop of blue and a pin drop of black. Okay, and now that's a Payne's gray and now lots of white. I'm looking for a very, very light Payne's gray color. Okay, something like this. It's like a very light baby blue that's been dulled down. Okay, and again with my number 4 nylon flat brush, I'm going to take this, and these are going to be for the highlights, and I'm going to go very here and there, but not everywhere, and really just start to sparkle and shine these pickles up. Okay, with very little paint left on the brush, I'm just going to streak it up into these highlight areas. You can see it just adds shine and gloss this way, and I'll do that on some other ones as well. Okay, grabbing more of this value, and again, with the edge of the flat brush, just going to sort of tap it here and there. Okay, and also up here, and just to some spots. And of course, anything that gets out of whack, I'll just take something and cover it right back over. Okay, back to my number 3 nylon round brush, and I'm going to continue with these highlights. I'm going to add some more titanium white now. Lots more white, and just a teeny bit of that blue hue. And let's go back in. I want to brighten these up. So just using the tip to just dance in these highlights. As you can see, as I squiggle it around, it shows the contour and also explains the texture of the pickle this way. Okay, and also with these dots that I put on, I'm going to make some highlights on there to just kind of show just some of the texture that has shine on it. Okay, and more titanium white where I want these vibrant areas at. Nothing but white in those. I really want to pop these out of here. Okay, and then again, scrubbing just what's left on the brush and making these gloss shines. Okay, and it's transparent enough with very little paint on the brush, and you can see that it makes it just look all that much more shiny to it. Okay, and also right here, again, just letting the tip just kind of bounce around and just doing these shapes. Okay, so I have a little bit more of that blue hue and less white. You can see very little paint, and I want to make this little bit of a blue color here. And that really just adds a lot more ramp on the shine there. It shows that reflective shine and just really gives it the just such a strong gloss with that value. Okay, so more titanium white. I'm just gonna again just kind of throw the tip around, just kind of do these numbers. Okay, just kind of something like this. Okay, no cleaning, just getting some yellow medium with some more white into that, and just very little paint on the brush. And I just want to show this reflective kind of golden shine here, reflecting off like so. Okay, with my script liner brush, time for me to sign, and there it is, these delicious plump pickles. So if this made you hungry or just made you want to paint pickles, then give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe for more acrylic lessons, and let me know in the comments how this went and whether or not you prefer sweet or dill pickles. And for more food art, check out my acrylic food painting playlist that's coming up on the end screen. And as always, happy painting to you.